You get up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror, suddenly you don't recognize who you see looking back at you. The spark in your eyes is gone. Life has been all about work and responsibilities. Many of us are running through life on empty with suppressed passions that are waiting for retirement, if we make it. Follow your passions, they say. Too late, we answer. We are too committed to making a living. We are repressed creatives with this void inside and a deep longing for fulfillment. What if there was a way to breathe life back into those dormant dreams? What if we didn't have to upend our entire careers or wait for retirement? I believe and I have lived to see that our passions can coexist with our professions. We don't have to wait for some distant someday. We can feel alive and fulfilled now. Today I want to share with you a different perspective, a roadmap to help you weave creativity into the fabric of your daily lives. Growing up, I was what you'd call multi-passionate. My heart was drawn to all things artistic. When the time came to choose a career, I had a pivotal conversation with my mom. She asked me, "So, what are you going to do?" I answered, "Fine arts." While she wasn't surprised, she seemed concerned. Given our history of financial struggles, she had hoped I would look for something more stable as a profession. Thus, she gently nudged me towards considering a different path. I decided to pursue architecture. Even though I enjoyed my chosen career path, I had cut off all unrelated creative pursuits. As a result, I was feeling miserable inside. For a couple of years, I was the most watered down version of myself, to the point that I didn't even recognize myself anymore. I was an empty shell. Still, I was following the advice that echoed everywhere that said, if you want to be successful, we've got to pick one thing and focus on that. And so I did, until life shook me awake. I lost my father, who was only 52 at the time. Together with all the pain came the shock of realizing that time is not guaranteed. It was grief that forced me to pay attention to that emptiness inside of me. I knew something had to change, I just didn't know what or how. It took me 3 years to understand the what. I needed to change my focus from money to fulfillment. The how came later when life gifted me with a lucky break, a scholarship for an exchange program to Canada in 2013. Upon arriving in Canada, I looked around and I saw myself set free, at least for a little while. No one knew me, nor did they have expectations of me. I took that as an opportunity to reinvent myself, to uncover who I am inside. On a journey of self-rediscovery, I immersed myself in a creative exploration process led by curiosity. As I learned, explored, and created, I began to feel the blood flowing back in my veins. The joy of feeling alive. With the zest for life reignited in me, my priorities changed. No longer was I tied to the idea that money was the only measure of success. Fulfillment reached deeper within myself, deeper than any paycheck could. My creative hobbies, the passions I pursued outside of work, were breathing life into me. I felt like a child again, freely experimenting and unafraid of the new. Today, I'm a designer by profession and a painter and dancer by passion. I've made it my mission to help repressed creatives bring back that gusto for life. I'm here to tell you that you can still have that deep sense of fulfillment that only creativity can give you, while maintaining the security of your career. So let's explore 1, why should you make time for creativity in your life? 2, how to rediscover those passions that light a fire within. And 3, how to integrate them into your daily routine. Let's start with why. Why should we make time for creativity? Simply put, to bring back that zest for life. Now, here's a little secret. Whenever I find myself stuck on a work problem, I take what I call dance breaks. I tune into whatever song I have playing in my mind and allow myself to move from mind to body through belly dance, one of my passions. As my body moves, something magical happens. I start to relax and my mind opens up. And in those moments of free-flowing dance, I often find the answer I was looking for. That's how I found out that when we make time for creativity, every aspect of our lives benefit from it. While your creative thing might be something entirely different, integrating it into your routine will help you A, reconnect with your childlike self, B, get more quality work done, and C, radiate an energy that naturally draws people to you. So next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, take a creative break and find yourself back into flow. Next, how do you find your passion? Look, maybe it's been so long that you don't even know what you like anymore. After years of denying myself any creative act outside of my career, I felt completely lost. So I let my curiosity lead the way. As a good multi-passionate, I had a long list of things I wanted to try. That's where I started. One by one, for 5 years, I tried anything and everything that appealed to me, such as different dance styles, hip-hop, shuffle, belly dance, various visual arts, pottery, sculpture, figure drawing. That creative exploration phase helped me identify painting and belly dance as my go-to passions. It also turned out to be one of the most beautiful times of my life. Not knowing what you like can be a blessing in disguise. By exploring your creative interests, you get to find clarity while having fun. Now, the question is, how do we find the time to embrace it all? I remember my days working a demanding 9-to-5 job combined with a 2-hour daily commute. Slowly, I saw my days getting taken over by work. I refused to accept it though. By looking for ways of keeping creativity in my life, I learned about people who were getting up at 5 a.m. to do what they wanted before they did anything else. Others would do it after work. Like doing a puzzle, I experimented with time blocks, moving them around in the mornings and evenings, trying to fit my passions into my tight schedule. I admit, on some days I just couldn't keep up with it. I often felt so frustrated for not being perfectly disciplined. Yet, despite of my imperfect consistency, I just kept showing up. One day I realized I had grown better at my passions. From terrible drawings and awkward dance moves, I had drastically improved without even realizing it. I learned that it's not about being perfectly consistent, it's about long-term commitment. Your passions are investments you make in yourself. Over time, they grow despite the occasional low points. Your routines, on the other hand, are the blueprint. They can imprison you as much as they can free you. Small blocks of time, such as 30 to 45 minutes, can create big change, bridging the life that you live now with the life that you want. Remember, long-term commitment trumps short-term perfection. In summary, if you want to bring back that zest for life, 1, rediscover your passions through exploration. 2, examine your routine and make room for creativity. And 3, commit to it long-term. Once you do it, next time that you look at yourself in the mirror, you see someone who you recognize and appreciate, with the shine of life reflected back in your eyes. As naturally creative beings, we are all made to create. Creativity is therefore the way of freedom. Liberating the suppressed creative inside you isn't just about adding activities to your schedule, it's about infusing each day with color and vibrancy. We owe it to ourselves to be more than just stressed passers-by in life. We owe it to ourselves to feel and savor every moment of it. We owe it to ourselves to ignite the spark that makes life truly worth living. Choose to live a life so fulfilling that you no longer seek to escape it through vacations or retirement. Creativity makes fulfillment possible for you now. Will you let it? Thank you.